We are the Davis High Band, and you're watching Game Night.
A KSL Sports Beat presentation. Game Night Live kicks off now. Presented by SportsMedUtah.com.
High school football is back, and so is Game Night Live. We're excited to kick off another season. Some wild weather wasn't enough to spoil the fun on opening night. Some great games and exciting finishes, including a 5A battle between second-ranked Brighton and a very talented American Fork team. Rod Zundel weathered the storm to file this report for our Game of the Week.
Oh, what a wild and wacky first Friday we had of high school football here at American Fork. With all the anticipation of opening night, just like that, they had to stop. First half took nearly 2 hours to complete, but it was well worth the wait as we had plenty of drama late in the fourth quarter. This is our Hut 8 Game of the Week. We are going to have a delay in play here because of lightning. Only 1 minute and 40 seconds into this opener, and the lightning came, and the officials sent everybody inside, and we had to wait 30 minutes to resume. And when they did, down 3-0, the Bengals, Robbie Hutchins to Drew Jensen, 29 yards, and the Bengals have an 8-3 lead with the 2-point conversion. American Fork would come back thanks to the defense. On the fumbled snap, Riley Phillips recovers it in the end zone. It's a touchdown, and the Cavemen now have a lead of 9-8. American Fork would tack on another before the half. Tanner Smith, Zach Katoa, what a diving catch by Katoa, 20 yards, and the Cavemen head to the locker room to get dry with a 17-8 lead. After a scoreless third, the fourth quarter, plenty of fireworks. The Bengals, Cody Barton with the interception, and he returns it for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion's good, and the Bengals have cut the Cavemen lead to 17-16.
You know, we needed a big play, and so we were all trying to step up, and I saw the quarterback pull an audible to that receiver, and I knew it was coming, and I just jumped the pass.
But on the next possession, American Fork, Zach Katoa again. This time a 44-yarder. The kick failed, so American Fork had a 23-16 lead. But on the kickoff, Osa Messina had a message for his running mate, Drew Jensen.
You know, I told Drew, you better run this back, and we go for 2, and we're going to win this game. And you know what? He pulled through.
Gotta get it. Gotta get it. And Drew obliged. Jensen returns the kick 75 yards. Brighton successful on the 2-point conversion. The Bengals now have a 1-point lead, 24-23. Did Osa really say that to you on the other end about running it back?
He did. He said.
After we run it back, then what are we going to do?
What are we going to do? I can't remember.
We're going to go for 2.
Oh, we're going to go for 2, and then we're going to win the game.
He really said that
He said that word for word, right in the back. So.
Did you believe him?
No.
Cavemen get the ball back, drive down to the Bengal 23-yard line. It's 4th down. They got to try a 40-yard field goal to take the lead. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it is wide right and short. And Brighton comes back to get the win on the road in opening night, 24-23.
Oh, it was crazy. It was insane. You know, we know we were always in this. So we just had to get some stops and just make some plays. So.
Great team, coach. You guys can win it off your left.
At American Fork High School, Rod Zundel, Game Night Live.
Thanks, Rod. A great way to start the season. Well, Les Hamilton coached Alta to back-to-back state titles in 2007 and 2008. Now at Pleasant Grove, Hamilton returned to Alta Friday night for the first time. Hawks and Vikings, great week 1 matchup. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Hawks down 6. Quinn Fabrizio hauls in the touchdown pass to put Alta up by 1. Next Alta possession. Hawks punting, and they have a little bit of trouble. And that would set up Pleasant Grove in great field position. Hayden Pettis finishes off the Hawks with this touchdown run. He had 196 yards rushing and 2 scores. PG scores 28 points in the second half. Get a big road win. Skyview almost upset Timpview in last year's season opener. This one, not close. T-Birds already up 7-0. Bobcats matched that Isaac Herman in from a yard out. He's got to be keeping pace early, but the second half, Timpview starts moving the ball. Britton Covey up the middle and in from 2 yards out. It's 21-7. Now Skyview needs to get a stop in the fourth to stay in it. They pressure Covey. Covey's a special player. He dodges everybody, gets a block, and then throws the pass to the wide-open Samson Nakua, and he takes off, gets the blocks that he needs to seal the game. What a touchdown. Timpview wins their 13th straight, 28-14 over Skyview. The Bingham Miners are not only defending 5A state champs, they're ranked number 23 in the country by USA Today. They'll get everyone's best shot this season. Friday night, it was Davis's turn. Dave Noriega was there.
We are the Davis High Band, and you're watching Game Night.
With baseball in full swing, football reminds us that there aren't any rain delays on the gridiron. And as Bingham showed Davis, the only thing more unrelenting than the weather is their defense. In a steady drizzle/downpour, Bingham controlled the line of scrimmage, shutting Davis out for the first 43 minutes of the game. But there was a silver lining for them. Or was it a double rainbow?
Double rainbow all the way across the sky. Too much. That's what it means.
Davis played well in the first half, giving up this lone touchdown to Bingham's Kyle Gehrig. 10-0 at halftime. Gehrig got his bell rung, but would return. In the second half, Gehrig with this 51-yarder to Cameron Smith. That catch and run sets up Brady Atkins' 2-yard touchdown run. Bingham rolls in the opener, 33-14.
Thanks, Dave. The highlights continue. Hurricane principal Jody Rich taking the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge to a new level. 60 times for $5 each. Hurricane hosting Skyline. One of the best players in the state, Jeremiah Aramia, bringing the pain. Moments later, he shows off his speed on the edge, taking down the Skyline quarterback, Braxton Chipman. But Chipman made some big plays of his own. Going over the top, finds Luke Morris wide open, and he's getting some yak. This would be a 60-yard touchdown. And speaking of yak, watch Michael Binford do work for the Eagles. Somehow staying in bounds. He's going to cut the other way, and they can't catch him. Well, eventually they do. It would set up another touchdown pass. Chipman finds Colton Limpert. Skyline enjoys the long bus ride home after a 10-point win. 3A state champs Judge Memorial hosting Pineview. Bulldogs starting off hot. The pitch goes to Michael Kearns. He gets to the edge and he breaks away from the pack. A 62-yard touchdown. And Judge had the lead. Pineview would strike back. BYU commit Cody Wilstead at quarterback. Finds Steve Bangeter in the end zone. Panthers miss the PAT. They're down 7-6. Now check this out. Sean Hammersmeyer. 53-yard field goal right down the middle with room to spare. 10-6 Judge. Fourth quarter, Bulldogs trying to put it away. Third down, Aiden Otter gets flushed out of the pocket, reverses field, and lets it rip. Noah Hill is open. That would set up a touchdown a couple plays later. Judge goes up 18-9. The Panthers, they need to rally fast, and they do. Wilstead escapes the pocket. The bullet pass with precision to Preston Allen. Only down 2 with 2 minutes to play. And all 3 timeouts. Pineview gets the onside kick in the field goal range, and this is for the win. No! It's no good, and Judge Memorial hangs on for the dramatic victory. Bountiful hosting Lone Peak. The Knights offense rolling early. Talmadge Gunther throws a touchdown pass to Parker Richards that tied the game at 7. Let's go to the second quarter. Gunther going to take the snap and keeps it on the option, and that was the right choice. He gets some blocks, breaks a tackle, and he's going to end up inside the 5-yard line. They would score moments later. It's 14-7 Knights, but Bountiful would outscore them 21-7 the rest of the way. Houston Heimuli. He's really hard to tackle. 128 bruising yards on the ground. Bountiful gets the win. This was the Xfinity High School Rewind Game of the Week. You can watch this and other games anytime on Xfinity on demand. Well, a wish came true for a young girl who knows she may only have a few years left to live. At the Bountiful Lone Peak football game on Friday, not even the rain could keep Abby Harward from laughing. She's had enough bad days in her life, too many of those. But on this night, she was all smiles. Alice Cabrero shares her story.
There is no doubt these players couldn't wait for the first game of the season. The brotherhood, the hits, the crowds. But it's also the first game for cheerleaders. And Lone Peak's Abby Harwood.
It means everything. It is so cool. Honestly, it got to me because I never thought I would be able to do that.
You see, Abby, who was in 9th grade but takes online classes at home, suffers from Morquio syndrome, a genetic disease wrecking her body.
The cells eat at her bones, her kidneys, her heart, her lungs, eyes, ears.
Those with the disease don't usually live long.
The lifespan is late teens to early 20s.
So Abby, 14 years old, is doing everything she can now. And at the top of her list is to be a high school cheerleader.
My brothers are football players, and I wanted, I don't really know. I wanted to be normal.
Normal for girls her age means everything.
Hi.
So when senior cheerleader Morgan Helbush heard about her wish, she made it happen.
She's become a great symbol of our community, and she's been in our assemblies, and everybody at school really looks up to her, and so it's cool.
And tonight, during Lone Peak's game at Bountiful, there she was, a cheerleader, normal, just like all the other girls.
I just like laughing, having fun with them, and yeah, all the problems just kind of disappear.
Abby, you are awesome. We wish you the best. Back to the highlights. Cottonwood and Olympus played each other in the season opener last year, but a power outage forced the game to be suspended, and according to the history books, the game never happened. They finished the game this time around. Olympus would get on the board early.
Goldsberry behind
Nicholas Goldsberry. That is a 15-yard touchdown run. A little bit later, Cottonwood trying to rally. TJ Fajoko, usually sacking quarterbacks, but he scores from 5 yards out. Cottonwood had one last chance, and they won't get it. 4th down, 56 seconds left, can't get the first down, and Olympus wins and heads to Northridge next week. East on the road to start the season, visiting Northridge, John Maffei. That's one of his 2 touchdowns on the day. This one a 23-yarder. The Leopards leading 12-0 when their punt is blocked. Jalen Dyson of Northridge picks it up and takes it back for a touchdown. But too much East for Northridge. Helaman Sui with an 11-yard touchdown, and East wins this one 24-15. Juan Diego and Corner Canyon to decide the best team in Draper. Chargers in control, blocking the Juan Diego punt. Rough night for Juan Diego. This would set up a pass by Mike Ebling to Isaac Britton. A 37-yard catch and run for the score. Corner Canyon blows out the Soaring Eagle, 41-3. Orem Tigers taking on Desert Hills, the 3AA defending champs. 3rd quarter, Tucker Camp going to hook up with Josh Durr for the touchdown. Desert Hills still had a 14-7 lead. The Thunder would come back and answer. Nephi Sewell with the 5-yard run. And yes, he knows it's Game Night Live. Tigers keep fighting in this one. Camp again in the rain. It's hard to throw the football in the rain. Josh Durr's there for the 29-yard catch. And it was very well done. 21-13, Desert Hills still in the lead, but Desert Hills would be too much in this game. The shovel pass for 25 yards. They get stopped at the 1 and would get in a moment later. And then back to the pass. Nick Wormsley connects with Mason Palmer for a touchdown. The defending 3AA champs get the win on the road. Wasatch taking on Timpanogos. T-Wolves jump out early in this one. Jake Ware on the option. Fight off tackles. He's going to score. 19-yard touchdown. They led 13-0. Let's go to the 2nd quarter. Tyler Shade. He'll break this one for 61 yards. got himself a touchdown. And a little bit later, the rain starts to pick up. But that wouldn't stop Tyler Sweeten. Timpanogos gets off to a great start this season. They win 25-22. Well, it's been a long time since the Clearfield Falcons have enjoyed success. Their last winning season was 10 years ago. But a former Falcon has returned to help change that.
Now retired, he's passing his knowledge on to the next generation at the school where it all started.
I've done a lot in my life, and I feel like it's my turn to give back, and this is what I'm supposed to do, is give back to the kids that might not have a chance to learn from somebody that's been there. They need a spark, and I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to try to help build this program and give my part to this community, because they helped build me. You know, I mean, they gave me a chance when I was a little kid running around these same streets, so it's my turn to give back to them.
He first started coaching in the college game. He was an assistant under Ron McBride at Weber State. Last year, he helped Matt Hammer turn things around at Weber High, something he wants to replicate at Clearfield.
But coming on this field and coaching and teaching and work and practice, it's just like clockwork for me, man. I've been doing it for years, and just come out and teach these kids, love them, and hopefully make them better people.
DeAndre, where are you going?
He has a lot of insight on football, you know, making it to the NFL and everything. You know, I feel like he knows a lot, and he's teaching us a lot. And so I feel like that's, you know, helping everyone out on the team, making us move forward and progressing.
He faces the difficult challenge of turning around a program that has struggled for years and getting them to believe they can win.
You know, I'm not going to dwell on the past, but we've had a bad reputation, and, you know, we're going to hope to change that this year.
That's the biggest thing. Biggest hurdle for us right now, honestly, is going to be that. Getting these guys to believe in themselves.
In a short time, Dyson has already started to change the culture at Clearfield.
Yeah! Team! Touchdown!
The team no longer lacks discipline, and players are having fun again.
A team and a family together, just having fun like you would with one of your best friends.
Honestly, I don't come here. I'm not coming here and say, hey, if we win 2 games, I'm gonna be happy. No, if we don't win the championship, I'm not gonna be happy. Yeah, I'll be happy for the wins that we have, but the ultimate goal is to win region championships, win state championships. We only know one person can do that, but that's the ultimate goal, and that's my mindset. It's not, oh, in 4 years, I hope we're here. No, I want to be there now, today, yesterday, every single day.
Dyson, the former Ute and NFL player, his Falcons opening the season at Roy. The Royals jump on top quick. Baby T at Tawadi refuses to go down. Later, Roy quarterback Tyler Skidmore going to find Cody Hobbs. And whoop! Nice little juke by Hobbs, and he's in for the score. Clearfield adds a couple scores late. Jace Haney going deep. DeAndre Hambrick's got it, and he hits the turbo button. But it wasn't nearly enough. The Royals rout the Falcons. Time now to recognize our prime performers. The weather didn't stop these guys from putting up big numbers. Let's start with Wisconsin commit Austin Kofensis, 200 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. One was an 87-yard run. Another touchdown went for 50. That turned out to be the game winner, and that's why Wisconsin can't wait to have him in Madison. Chance Thorkelson of Snow Canyon was the hero in the Warriors' 42-35 overtime win over Copper Hills. 9 catches, 247 yards, 4 touchdowns, including the game winner in overtime. And we honor North Summit running back Carson Richens. He had 5 touchdowns in the Braves' 40-0 win over Altamont. Teams across the state weathered the storm last night to give us some great football. It's time to show off the best images we captured in the highlight reel, brought to you each week by Southern Utah University.
Let's go! Let's go, baby, let's go! 2, 3, party rock! It's that time, boys! Let's go, boys! They don't know what's coming!
I told Drew, you better run this back, and we go for 2, and we're going to win this game. And you know what? He pulled through.
This year, we're teaming up with Mr. Mac to find the best-dressed student in Utah. Here's how it works. Take a picture of yourself in your best-dressed outfit. Of course, that's left up to your own interpretation. Post it on Twitter or Instagram using hashtag #GNLMrMacStrut. You can follow @MrMacSuits to check out what's trending. If we pick you as the best dressed, you'll win a $50 gift card from Mr. Mac. We'll announce the winner each Saturday at 6 o'clock. Next week, Jordan at East is our game of the week. We'll see you Friday.